Funky.
Hey everybody, welcome back Behind the Bar with me this evening. Tonight we are going to do a fun little just casual battle beers. I wanted to do some beers that are a little bit more common and are I thought would be fun to compare. I have two beers I've always wanted to kind of compare blind. I have a poured out and I'm not sure which what. So I've got some Behind the Bar glassware, some Jaws Arcade glassware, and we are checking out Founders 2016 KBS and Weyerbacher Sunday Morning Stout, which was bottled February 3rd of 2016. Hopefully you can see both of those. But I've got them poured out. I don't know which one's which. And we will dive in, just kind of see what we think, and see which one's best. I've heard these beers are both very comparable. I've had them both before. It's been a long time since I've had the SMS. I haven't had this batch. I had last year's batch that I got some of. So I figured we take a look and see which ones reign supreme. So first off, we'll start off on my left here. The Jaws Arcade glass. They both look really similar. I mean, it pours out pitch black. There's a little bit of carbonation there, but not much. About a half finger, quarter finger of kind of a mocha cinnamon, but it's faded completely away. These are really similar. I'm trying to find ABV here. This is 12.4%. The KBS is 12.4, and the Sunday Morning Stout from Weyerbacher is 11.3. So before I dive in, I guess I'm sorry. Sunday Morning Stout is a stout aged in bourbon barrels with coffee, whereas KBS is a stout aged in bourbon barrels with chocolate and coffee. So pretty similar there. Anyways, back to this. Let's dive in. Looks like a barrel aged stout in a glass. Let's dive in, see what it smells like. Great, really sweet, bourbony sweetness. There's definitely some bourbon heat to the nose for sure. Some nice like chocolatey, dark chocolate, milk chocolate sweetness, like Hershey's chocolate. A little bit of like a smooth kind of cold brew coffee aroma. I'm actually getting a fair amount of vanilla on this as well from the barrel, I'm assuming, since neither of these are vanilla adjunct stouts. But yeah, just a nice boozy sweetness, a nice little bit of coffee. Not a lot of coffee, but a little bit. A nice amount of chocolate. Smells awesome. Like I said, a nice, like really over sweet bourbon barrel note. And I'm also getting some dark fruits, like some tart cherries, little fig, little raisin. Yeah, smells awesome, guys. Let's dive in and see what we think it tastes like. Cheers. I will say up front, I did let both of these bottles sit out for a little while. Excuse me. The sweetness and the barrel notes on the nose don't carry over to the taste as much. There's definitely a little bit of boozy heat on the finish, but it's more roasty. This is more like a roasted coffee, roasted malts, like deep, dark chocolate malts, roasted malt. Like I said, roasted coffee, like really nice roasted coffee. Not a lot of coffee bitterness, just like a nice roast. A little bit of chocolate, but not much. A little bit of kind of like a dark chocolate that kind of melds through there. With a little bit of that dark fruit characteristic as well. Not as much vanilla as I was getting on the nose at all. Yeah, but a really solid beer. I mean, this is really, really good. I mean, this is an A beer for sure. Great carbonation, just kind of effervescent, glides across the tongue. Pretty good, just medium standard mouthfeel. It's not thin, but it's definitely not thick or anything like that. Yeah, really, really solid though. I dig this. This is really good. On to the next one. Yeah, so same appearance. I mean, pitch black. This one has far less carbonation. I mean, this one's still sticking around as I swirled it around, but this one pretty much dead in the glass. A little bit on the edge, but pretty much just a jet black stout. This one's has a good amount of bourbon sweetness. This is big dark fruits. Like tart cherries, dark cherry, like Big Newton kind of thing. Not getting much in the way of coffee. Maybe a little bit of like vanilla sweetness, but not a lot of booze though. I'm not getting a lot of barrel on this. Just like I'm getting big dark fruits. Like almost, I'll be honest, like almost if I didn't know any better, I would almost say this is like borderline infection. Like it has like a really tart, sweet, like almost like dark chocolate covered like cherries. Like, you bite into those like really tart, dark cherries. I forget what they're called. Is what it smells like, which is really weird. I thought I would get good barrel from both these beers, having had them both, because I remember Weyerbacher being huge, like really hot, and Founders being kind of in the middle, some good bourbon elements, but I'm not getting anything on the nose. So I don't know. Let's dive in, see what it tastes like. Cheers, guys. I'm definitely getting that like dark fruit thing up front for sure. It is kind of like biting into like a dark cherry, dark chocolate covered cherry. You're getting that like burst of cherry in your mouth, like raisins, figs, just really dark, earthy fruits, and it kind of flows into this like, I think it's like a coffee bitterness. I can't tell what I'm getting in the middle of the mouth. It's almost like a hop bitterness or coffee bitterness. Not quite like offensive green pepper bitterness, but like bitterness. And not a lot of bourbon barrel. I'm not getting a lot of barrel on this. This is a weird beer. I'm going to be pretty disappointed if this is the beer I think it is, considering what I thought that one was when I drank it. Yeah, I'm just not getting a lot of, not getting much in the way. I'm not really getting any barrel notes on this. Weird. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this beer, to be honest with you. This kind of reminds me of when I did my Bourbon County Roulette video. The middle beer, the way it smelled on the nose was kind of, or like even actually the infected one kind of smells on the nose, but I don't think this is infected or anything like that. Maybe. I'm getting a really odd, like bright, tart, like sweetness to this that overtakes a lot of the beer. This is like an 88 for me. This was like a 96. 7, and this is like B plus, maybe like 87, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go 87 on that. This one definitely dominates for sure. If I was to guess, I'm guessing this is KBS, just a beer that I've had more over the last couple years than I have the Weyerbacher, which I'm assuming is this. But I remember the Weyerbacher being like a bourbon coffee bomb last time I had it, and that is not at all what I'm getting from this. And actually, sitting here thinking about it, I think my grade's even a little high. I think it's like 84 for me, if that's what that is. So let's check it out. The Jow's Arcade Glass is KBS. So KBS, Jow wins. But yeah, fun to do. I mean, these beers are compared to each other quite a bit. Huge disappointment with the Weyerbacher for me. With this batch, it's not close. I mean, this isn't. I remember last year being way closer. I remember I got a 4-pack. No, I ended up with like 10 of these. And I drank a 4-pack of it, and they were all just like really boozy, really awesome. And I sent some to Joe and a couple friends, and everybody thought it was just a booze bomb, but awesome. Like just a hot, like awesome barrel-aged stout that was really freaking good. Whereas this, I am not a fan of. I'm not, like I said, I don't like it. Maybe there's some inconsistencies, maybe there's a slight infection, I don't know, but it's just really sweet and tart, and the barrel notes are just not there. So, and I haven't read anything about it, like reviews or anything, to see what people are thinking. So, anyways, we'll leave it there, guys. KBS, clear winner. battle of the bourbon barrel-aged coffee beers with chocolate and KBS. That's where we'll leave it. So thanks for coming behind the bar, guys. I like doing these videos. We'll try and do more of them. But yeah, thank you for the likes, subscribes, and comments. If you're not currently a subscriber, please click below. I love interacting with subscribers, and we're growing, and it's a lot of good fun. So yeah, until next time, guys.